guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some 28-2 Capture the Flag gameplay. It's on the map Adrift. You might notice that the gameplay in the background is relatively short by the time code. That's basically because I edited it down quite a bit. It was a pretty long, drawn-out gameplay. It was 10 minutes long, and there was a lot of moments that were just completely pointless from a spectator's point of view. So I decided to take them out. I still leave in the victory screen at the end, so you guys know I didn't just horribly lose the game and then didn't want to upload it out of shame. No, we did win the game. It was quite close, though. They were capping flags pretty intensely. But they were always one step behind us in terms of the objective. We'd always capture a flag just before them, so they were kind of on the back foot. So, anyway, the topic I wanted to discuss today... Well, actually, before I go into that, this gameplay has quite a few nice snipes. And it's basically almost like a sniping highlights video. I'm really trying to improve my sniper. As a result, I'm kind of hogging the snipe in games at the moment, which I don't feel too guilty over, because back in the old days, I would never, ever take sniper. I'd always let Solomon or Severed Void take it. I didn't even enjoy using it in matchmaking, to be honest, because I felt too much pressure, and me personally, I hate the feeling of pressure when I'm playing matchmaking. I really want to feel kind of relaxed. You know, competitive setting is not something that gives me any sort of buzz. I honestly just feel like my chest tightens up and I'm just like, oh, I really don't want to lose. And I get way too heavily invested in it. That's why you kind of see pub stompy gameplay on it. I mean, to add on top of that as well, like, I'm never going to be able to offer you guys the sort of competitive gameplay that a lot of people can out there in the community. So what's the point in even trying? I prefer, like, casual pub stompy gameplay. That's just my sort of scene, and I know some people don't enjoy it, but whatever floats your boat, realistically speaking. So anyway, I had a topic I wanted to discuss, and it's kind of similar to the topic that I discussed yesterday, but I kind of want to speak about it from other people's points of views, the other side of the argument, because I understand where people are coming from in some ways. I feel like they go too extreme in terms of their complaints about Halo 4. I feel like some people go a bit too extreme, and they don't really know how to voice their opinions in necessarily the most mature way, and they get a bit carried away and too passionate about it. But I do understand why that is, and I'm going to go into that today, because I believe that Halo is just such a prideful game. It's such a game that people have such a huge amount of respect in terms of the first 3 titles, and Bungie in general as a company. People just have masses of respect for them, and I feel like, you know, when you look at a game like Call of Duty and you look at a game like, I don't know, like Crysis and stuff like that, those games have casualizing elements in it as well. They're more and more leaning towards the Call of Duty side of things, but nobody gets anywhere near as angry, and that is because Halo, the main selling point, I believe the main selling point of Halo is this underlying respect for the game. Everyone gets on that game and everyone thinks, you know, if I win this game, I've done frickin' well, and I deserve to be prideful of that. And taking away that pride is almost taking away what makes Halo Halo, and for some people, that is just beyond frustrating for them. Me personally, I've played so many different games, and I went to the Call of Duty scene for quite some time, to the point where every single disappointment I could have faced, I have already faced. And Halo's disappointment, by contrast, felt like nothing. It was like, you know, Halo 4, you know, it has a couple of casual elements, it has a couple of kill streaks, but these are nothing compared to other FPSs I have seen on the market, and as a result, I don't find myself getting frustrated. But I think the reason people get frustrated is because, as I was saying, there's this underlying respect for this game. There's this underlying, you know, I feel like I should take pride in every single game I've won. If I strive to become a better player, I will feel the rewards as a result. My rank is really important, you know. Halo 3, 50 to a lot of people was really something to be proud of. And, you know, even when I hit my 45 in ranked Lone Wolves, I was over the moon. I never thought I'd hit it. I remember being at like a 30 rank and thinking, if I ever get, you know, even close to a general, I will be so happy. And the day I hit 45, I go into a lobby and I'm just boasting. And the thing is, everyone else in that lobby would have appreciated it. Everyone respected it. It was like, wow, you really hit 45 in that playlist? Freaking hell, you must have put a lot of work into it. And I think kind of taking away from that really chipped away at Halo's pride and Halo's respect. And I feel like that's the reason people got a lot more angry than I would expect them to get. I still think people need to just tone it down a tiny bit, of course, but I do understand where it's coming from. I just think that the market's changing, unfortunately, for a lot of people, and I really hope that Halo 5 does go back to that layer of respect, but at the same time, I wonder if they're going to be able to push the game forward without changing things that may potentially affect the competitive nature of the game, because otherwise it will just feel too similar to a Halo 3 game, and it'll feel similar to a Halo 3 reskinned. I definitely don't necessarily think that means you need to add in perks and stuff like that, but I also think that they're going to keep adding elements to the game to make it feel more fresh, and in some ways that could affect the integrity of the balance of the game. You never know. And I'm not sure whether as many people would buy and continue playing a Halo 5 that was ridiculously similar to Halo 3. I'm not sure if as many people would play it as people think they would. I feel like the competitive community have kind of warped, have created an illusion where that is the perfect game and that is what everyone will play, but I'm not sure necessarily how public with the mainstream audience that will become. Anyway, I've been Modest Major. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.